Hey y'all, hey, let's get right into it. Spirit X that you give me honest and clear messages for the collective. I ask that you allow them to take what resonate and leave the rest behind. Messages are general. At the moment, but if it becomes personal, then make it fit your story. Already cards coming out. Promiscuous. Ooh. Somebody promiscuous girl. Ain't that, well, who is that? Nelly Furtado or Fergie or that in Timberland? Promiscuous girl. Alright, Spirit, give me some messages for the collective. Give me some clear and honest messages for the collective. That actually just kind of like slipped out of my hand, so I'm gonna read and then chakra kind of slid out, and with promiscuous and chakra, I'm feeling like there's a sexual chakra. I believe that's called the, let me see, the crown, the sacral. I can't remember the name of it, but I know it's the sexual chakra. So somebody probably could be having a lot of sex. What is it called? It's called I forgot what they call it. It's called I said it years ago. I haven't really even talked about that type of stuff, but I said it years ago. It's I often say promiscuous. It's some type of sex that you just do just to do it. It's like you don't even have meaning. You're just doing it just to do it. I cannot remember the name of it. It's in my mind, but it's like I can't connect it with the word that it is. But casual, it's not casual sex. Although a lot of people is having casual sex. Again, all these cards are flying out. I have bugaboo, bank failure, check yourself, falling apart, sexual protection, and don't want to hear it, and I hate nothing about you. At the bottom of the deck, we have expecting a yes. Go ahead. That's the only one you getting to. Bye-bye. Expecting and new beginnings. So I don't know why that card all looking like that. I get, somebody has a bugaboo around them. Somebody has somebody who, it's like, it's kind of like, if you know, they talk about like this spaghetti spell where if you know, you know. And I kind of get the energy that somebody is, you have like some type of spell over someone, and it wasn't intentional. But it do seem like something is falling apart. With check yourself and sexual protection, it is saying that someone may have had some type of maybe STD, or maybe you need to check yourself first, or maybe you did check yourself and you don't want to hear nothing they gotta say. You know what I mean? You don't hate them, but you don't want to hear nothing that they gotta say. It's like you went on ahead and decided that you was gonna be intimate with someone else unprotectedly, and even if it was protective, you went and did it as if what we had didn't matter. I got copycat and police. It's like you went and did what you wanted to do, and now everything is falling apart. Yeah, all because you wanted to fulfill some type of fantasy. And it's like, I already know the T. You wanted to feel, or they wanted to fulfill some type of fantasy, but you already know the T. The tea is hot, okay? The tea is brewing. Somebody may have had to call the police. We got insecure at the bottom of the deck. Someone could have called the police, or the police was involved. But it seems like this person, and I heard my spouse told me, like, we were talking about like men that cheat and things like that. And I was like, would you, like, if you was to go down that route, would it be with somebody like me? And he's like, why would I do that? You know what I mean? Like, why would I sleep with somebody or even entertain somebody that's just like you? And it sounded bad at first, but that's the truth. Like, if you're going to step outside that, why, you know what I mean? Why even, because I know people got a type, but it's like with this particular energy, it's someone, they were wanting to fulfill some type of sexual fantasy. It could have been with it rhymes with prostitute, lobstitute. It could have been with one of those, and maybe they got arrested for getting caught with this person, you know, doing the do maybe. Or I just heard this person, the person that they fulfilled this sexual fantasy with, which is a copycat, which is a replica of you. It's like you already know, but that person is a bugaboo. That person is on them like white on rice now. You know, that one night stand turned into, you know, them wanting more and more and more. And it's like you already know what's going on. You already know the tea, basically. You already know. It's kind of like you waiting to, you know, but you waiting to make your, but you waiting to make your move. And Spirit said, you know what you got to do. You know what I mean? Give me some advice, Spirit, about this energy. You know what you got to do. And with that bank failure, it could be, again, lobstitution, or it could be that this person is, you or this person, is going through some type of financial standstill. With bank failure, is going through some type of financial standstill. But Spirit says that if you want better, you're going to do better. You know, you already know what's going on. The evidence has already been presented to you, but now at this point, you're going to have to try to make the decision that you want for that new beginning, for you to be able to move on. Hold on, baby. You're going to have to make that decision for yourself. You know, I know you don't hate them and they don't hate you, but at this point, when you got to check yourself because somebody decided to be, you know, promiscuous, and or you had someone, you know, pursue your person because that's what they wanted to do, all because they thought they was going to get what you was going to get. You know, they seen, again, copycat. They it's kind of like that Brene and Tim and Akira situation. Like, you know, the person, the monitoring spirit has been around you and your energy, and, you know, they thought that, oh, if I do this, you know, they gonna treat me the same way. And Spirit says the key to goodness, there is some type of key to goodness, key to greatness, but you're gonna have to make that decision if you feel like it's worth staying or walking away. Because right now I feel like finances is falling apart. I feel like it's too much sexual incubus, succubus energy going on. Could be him, could be her, but there's some type of Jezebel in this connection. And as long as you have that around you, honestly, the connection is going to be at a standstill, because we have to operate off of more than just sex. Sorry, I don't know if you could say that on here. And then I have believe in your dreams. So Spirit is saying focus on yourself. Focus on whatever you put on hold prior to being with this person. Maybe you was thinking about doing something, but you stopped. And it could be for numerous reasons. But Spirit said focus on your dreams now. Focus on you. Don't let this connection steer you away from your purpose. You know, sometimes these connections that we get into, Spirit, give me one more message. Sometimes the connections that we get into can kind of like take us off our path a little bit, because we so focused on trying to fix people and things like that. And I have no more messages. At the bottom of it, it does say humanity destructive traits. So again, with that promiscuousness, Spirit said, don't fall into that. Don't go being, oh, well, I think I can change him if I be more sexual, or if I give him more X, or things like that. Hey, if you ain't learned nothing, if you ain't watched that movie The Polygamist, sometimes it ain't gonna be enough. You know what I mean? So at that point, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay? Because this person out here trying to fulfill a fantasy that you unfortunately is not going to be able to fulfill, and that's just the honest truth. And everything is falling apart at this point, and they'll get their karma. It'll be this bugaboo that give them that karma, because sometimes people see things and they think that just because it's glitter and that it's gold, and it's not. You know what I mean? And you're ready to walk away, but you like, I don't hate nothing about you, but I'm just gonna walk away. I'm just ready to. I'm ready to fulfill my purpose now. I'm ready to believe in myself, believe in my goodness, believe in my dreams, the things that I put on hold just for us to be in a relationship. All right, but that is it. Oh yeah. Also, with the police, not sure if this is what wait, baby. What I try to tell people is, if you gotta start getting the police involved into your relationship, then you need to walk away. Go. But that is all I have. Bye.